This video presents copper-gold porphyry and epithermal gold drill targets on LCT Holdings' big bulk property in British Columbia. This map shows the possible location and footprint size of a gold-copper porphyry deposit that would contain approximately 200 million tons over 700 vertical meters. As we shall see in a moment, we have drilling results suggesting that this porphyry may exist beneath the lake. If it exists indeed, mining beneath the lake should present no special problems, as the lake is at an elevation of 1100 meters and the deeply incised Kinskuch River, around 9 kilometers away, is at an elevation of 300 meters, allowing convenient horizontal access to the hypothetical or hypothesized ore body. The map also shows the results of surface rock sampling for gold, with many samples reporting higher than 1 gram a ton gold. The site at which visible gold was found in outcrop in 2003 is also shown, as are the footprints of 2 volumes which, between 50 and 200 meters depth, would contain 13.5 million tons, the reserve tonnage of the main Brucejack gold deposit, which occurs in a very similar geological setting 100 kilometers to the north of Big Bulk. This is a plot of gold in orange and copper in green down borehole BB03-02 drilled by Canadian Empire in 2003. It shows that the borehole ended in mineralization after its last 50 meters, yielded 0.33% copper and 0.2 grams a ton gold, which values appear to be increasing with depth. These potentially economic grades for an underground mine are potentially economic and are exactly what one would expect if one was drilling into the side of an ore body. BB03-02 also intersected 21 meters of 0.8% copper and 0.64 grams a ton gold near a surface, suggesting nice high grades that one would not be surprised to find by drilling deeper than the 195 meters at which this hole was stopped. Moving into the third dimension, we can now model the shape of our porphyry target and see how it relates to previous drilling, including the good intersection at the bottom of BB03-02, indicated by the red arrow, which we'll see in a typical undeformed alkaline gold-copper porphyry deposit of economic grade and dimensions would be expected to be about 300 meters by 300 meters in plan view, as shown in the orange volume. Some degree of tilting and deformation, which may be expected at big bulk, has been modeled in the pink volume. Both volumes contain approximately 200 million tons. The base of both volumes is above the elevation of the Kinskuch River valley floor, not to mean that one couldn't mine below the valley floor depth. The color ramp inset shows downhole colors that have been mapped to copper grade, with all grades above 0.5% shown in red. The second red arrow shows the location of the of the high copper and gold intersections mentioned before. The graphic shows an elevation profile between the porphyry drill target and the Kinskuch River Valley. It's described in a note which may be downloaded from the Big Bulk .ca website. Moving on now to the epithermal gold target at Big Bulk. As has been shown on the Big Bulk.ca website, the highest gold in rock values at Big Bulk are found over LCT Holdings claims, while the highest copper values at surface are found over the adjoining Dolly Varden silver claims. Visible gold has also been found on the claim in a vein which appears to be more recent than the hosting intrusion. For this reason, and because of other similarities with Pretium's Brucejack deposit, Brucejack's size of 13.5 million tons was used as a target size to model beneath the high gold values at surface, which extend for more than half a kilometer without having been drill tested. The green and yellow volumes are alternative shapes, which both contain around 13.5 million tons at an assumed density of 3.5. A high-resolution heliborne magnetic survey over both the porphyry and epithermal target areas is planned for this summer, to provide structural information upon which to base drilling orientation next year. In this video, downhole color is determined by gold grade, with all values above 0.5 grams a ton being plotted in red. Having both bulk mining porphyry and selective mining epithermal gold deposits in close association is not uncommon, particularly for alkalic systems, as we believe big bulk to be. A good example is the far southeast gold copper porphyry deposit in the Philippines, closely associated as it is with both a high sulfidation epithermal copper gold mine at Lepanto and a low sulfidation gold mine at Victoria. The epithermal Brucejack deposit itself is in close proximity to the significant Kerr copper gold porphyry deposit and the Mitchell Snowfield gold porphyry deposits, all within an area only a little bigger than the extent of LCT's big bulk claims. The full extent of the Kerr Sulfurettes Mitchell Snowfield Brucejack system is only about 1/4 of the size of the Rand Edgar Smythe Kinskuch property, which surrounds big bulk, and hosts a number of additional epithermal and porphyry targets at Goldstream, at the mark which comes onto the map now, Illians, which has been drilled already and is permitted for further drilling, St. David, a porphyry target in the north, and Kit Gold in the west, as well as Esperanza just outside Salis Arm, to name only a few. For more information, and if you're interested in taking either LCT Holdings big bulk claims or Rand Edgar Smythe's Kinskuch claims under option, please visit the bigbulk.ca website and contact Clinton Smythe.